Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite new recipes. This is a kale and quinoa salad. It's from Cookie and Kate. She has a blog, but I got it from her cookbook. So this recipe is not on her blog. I think there's one similar to it, but for that reason I'm going to try to be as detailed as I can since I don't have a link to share with you guys, but I will put the name of her cookbook below. It's really good. So here's the ingredients you're going to need. Kale, of course, about 8 ounces. And if you want to make your life 10 times easier, just buy a bag of the pre-chopped kale, because this recipe is a little time consuming, especially if you have to chop all that up. And then we're going to need about a half a cup of sliced almonds, half a cup of quinoa, some dried cranberries. I'll put all the measurements below. Also 2 ribs of celery, which I've already chopped up, some goat cheese. I got this from Aldi. You're going to need about 2 ounces, so we'll be using about half of this. Some sea salt, some fresh ground pepper. And then for the dressing, it's going to be Dijon mustard, maple syrup, some extra virgin olive oil. I've also used regular olive oil when I didn't have EVOO on hand, and it turned out just fine. Some fresh lemon juice, and a clove of garlic. That's all the ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and prep by chopping everything up, which I've already done. I'm going to go ahead and juice the lemon and cut up the garlic, and then we'll start throwing everything together. Okay, so first thing, we're going to cook the quinoa. I've got 1 cup of water here in my pan. I'm going to turn it on about medium-high heat. And then over here I've got the quinoa that I rinsed in this little fine mesh colander thingy, so I'm going to add that to the water. And we're going to let that come to a boil. And once it starts boiling, go ahead and reduce it to where it's just a gentle simmer. We're just going to let it simmer for anywhere between 11 to 14 minutes until all the water is absorbed. Alright, when the quinoa is done cooking, we're going to add in the 1/3 cup of cranberries. Mix that in, and then cover it and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And we'll go make the dressing. So it's going to be 1/4 cup of the olive oil, and then 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. And we got 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, and then our 1 clove of chopped garlic, a half a teaspoon of sea salt, and then a few twists of this freshly cracked pepper. Then we're going to sprinkle about a pinch of salt over the kale, and then we're just going to massage the salt into the leaves until it is fragrant and darker in color, and the volume is going to reduce by like 1/3. We're going to toast the almonds, so we're on medium heat. We've got about a half a teaspoon of the extra virgin olive oil and about a half a cup of chopped almonds. So we're just going to toast those for about 5 minutes until they start to turn brown, but don't let them burn. Step once the salad is cooled down is we're just going to crumble the goat cheese in there. So like I said, you use about 2 ounces and it crumbles pretty easily, and I might throw in a little bit more because I know I'm making this for my mom and she really liked the goat cheese. And then we'll just mix it all together, and that's it.